Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 5, Episode 13 of the first star with Leeds United, our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. Today we play Bournemouth in the league and Hoffenheim in the first leg of the Europa League Semi-Final. But first of all, look what happened. Since last episode, we have one game to catch you up on, and while we were playing Manchester City, Nottingham Forest clung on with dear life to a point against Liverpool, which means they have dropped 2 points, which makes up for the 2 points that we dropped against Leicester City at the end of last episode, of course. So thank you, Nottingham Forest. I don't quite know how they managed to do it, but they have. So let's have a look and see how we did against Manchester City. Could we take full advantage? Alina missed an early penalty, but we took the lead when a loose pass left Leao in on goal. And we secured the points late on when Alina made up for his missed penalty, smashing in a second. So there you go, yes we could, and Leao and Alina with a nice goal at the end there, although he did miss a penalty, but really we smashed them to pieces, dominated the game. Alina, despite missing a penalty, had a really good game, and that tells you exactly how good he was playing. But yeah, just a really, really good performance. We went back to the number 10. I don't know what happened with the DM in that episode, was it 2 episodes ago now, but we don't need it. We're better with the number 10, and we showed it here, which is excellent stuff. So we have a look at what that means for the league tables coming into today's episode. We have officially now the gamers tell us we've qualified for the Champions League, so that's amazing. We will be in the Champions League next season. With 4 games to play, one of those away to Liverpool, we are 1 point back from them at the top of the table. So it is so tight, everything to play for, and we cannot afford a slip up. So let's have a look and see what we're doing here as we go away to Bournemouth. Quick look at the run in there so you can see what we have. We're at home to Bournemouth, we're at home to Norwich, then we're away to Liverpool and Southampton to finish things off. Now, Norwich is 17th, Southampton are 12th. So you'd like to think we would be able to get the better of those teams, and it could just all come down to that Liverpool game. But we are the favourites of this one. You would expect it. Bournemouth, as I said, are struggling down there just inside the relegation zone, although they really need to win today, otherwise they're essentially doomed. The bottom 3 have picked themselves, it looks like. Now, they're a Nuno Espirito Santo coach team, which is what it is. He's a very good manager, though, isn't he? So it's surprising that they're so low down. He's only been in charge for 120 days or so, too, so he's had his chance to turn things around here. They're a balanced standard playing style. We have a look here. We're expecting them to come out a little bit more. I think it was a 4-4-2-ish formation, if I remember correctly. We can see here, though, they do like to keep possession deep in their own half, which means I think if we press them, we could get some mistakes. We can see there their passing network and their key passes very much attack down the wings, as we can see there. This is a team that we're sending out now. We do obviously have to have an eye on the Europa League, but I'm hoping that this team will be good enough to get us across the line. So it's Onana in goal. It's Brad Darwich, Wood, Dean, and Wan-Bissaka as the back 4. It's McCalmont and Mariba in midfield. It's Under, it's Bogac, and it's Abel Ruiz with Leao up top. Let's go. So yeah, there we go. We are matching up formations with them. So it's just a case of may the best team win, and let's hope we are the best team. We should be if you look at the table. Jardem says I expected to pick up where they left off. Yeah, we were quite good against Manchester City, so let's go with that, even though it's very much a different team. Yeah, it should be good enough. All right, let's go. Come on. And here we go. Now, we're waiting for the game to get underway. Something that I mentioned in my channel news update on the weekend, if you had watched that, is the idea of having a Viewers Player of the Year award at the end of season awards. Now, with the season coming towards the end here, in the comments, everybody, I want you to nominate Viewers Player of the Year. Who's it going to be? And then what I'll do is I'll put a poll up sort of second last episode, and we can go and sort of, you guys can vote who you think your Player of the Year is. So we'll have a new award at the end of year awards ceremony, Viewers Player of the Year. So get nominating in the comments and tell me who you think. Now, Wan-Bissaka's headed that ball away. It's fallen to the feet of Under with space in front of him. Can he deliver the end product here? He's gone well. Under! Good chance. Just his eyes lit up there a little bit, I think. There was maybe better options than lashing your boot at that one. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's demand a little bit more here. We are dominating the game. We've picked up a knock. Abel Ruiz. No, he's not the knock. Someone's picked up a knock. But I haven't seen who it is as of yet. We're looking a little bit open in midfield there for my liking against this mob. I wonder if this is where we need to stick the DM back in. That's been well blocked by somebody. Coyle, who's there? So Under has picked up the knock. Coyle's not playing. I don't know why I was thinking it's Coyle. It's Brad Darwich over there, and it was probably, well, I don't know who it was. We'll think about it later. Mariba gets forward. Can he pick a cross out? He's got himself. Back post. Ruiz nods it back down. It's bouncing around. Under. Second, third attempt. Can't get there. Mariba. And the 4th attempt from Under. And we still can't find the back of the net. Now, it looks it's a pulled groin, so we need to take him off. We get the youngster Baker to come on for him, and let's hope he has a good day. Come on, Baker boy. Alright, let's give it a concentrate maybe when we can here. Another highlight. Again, it starts with a Bournemouth goal kick. Can we put pressure on them high up here? No, we cannot. Come on, get a tackle in there, son. Go on, Brad Darwich. Go on, Brad Darwich. Cross comes in, it's headed away. Bogac picks it up. Alright, Boggy, come on, mate. He's got men either side of him. What's he going to do? He tries to play in Baker. This time he plays in Leao. Leao's in. Leao sticks it in too. 12th goal of the season for Rafael Leao. And it was all Bogac, that one. The first attempt of a through ball didn't quite work. The second one did. And we go 1-0 up. We go top of the league. We'll tell them to concentrate now. And it was really good stuff there by Bogac. Now, one thing I'm thinking we might do... Yeah, just a good kept his composure there for the second ball, didn't he? They are walking through us with relative ease in midfield. I'm thinking maybe now we have the lead and number 10 might not be the worst idea. Let's drop McAlmont in. Let's drop Bogac in. Let's send Bogac box to box. That's fine. And we'll put him on attack. Just try and get him a little bit more forward. Yeah, I'm just wondering if that might be a good thing to do here. Now, we have come straight back for the kickoff. Hopefully, no, we've got the ball there. Brad Darwich picks it up. We do look comfortable in the final third. They're not really breaking us down so much yet. As I say that, they'll probably do it right now. But I just think we need to look a little bit more secure in there now that we do have the lead. But I'm hoping we get out of getting out of this highlight without giving up an equalising goal. Leao picks that up, wonderfully done, and there we go. It's a bit of an aimless ball forward. Max Dean's there to pick that up. Keep your head here, son. There we go. He does just that. Onana out there for Wood. Wood spreads it out there for Brad Darwich with space in front of him to run into. He's got Ruiz in front of him. He does find Ruiz. What can Ruiz do? Cuts back in. Back there for McAlmont. Mariba. Bogac. Bogac spreads it for Baker. Oh, what a strike from David Baker. 9th goal this year for the youngster. I thought he already had 9. Obviously not. What a wonderful, wonderful strike. Bogac again at the heart of the move. We'll, what do we do? We'll praise them for that. And just really, Ruiz kept his head, goes back. We build up again. Bogac, another wonderful pass. And look at that for a finish for David Baker. Young player of the season, almost certainly, I think. You never know with players who are sort of 24 and are technically qualified for the award. But if there was sort of like a Rookie of the Year award, David Baker gets it for me. What a star he has proven to be this season for us. Excellent, excellent stuff. Although Max Dean's been quite good as well at centre-back, hasn't he? Right at the end of the first half, that header goes over the bar. That's fine. And that should be 2-0 at the break. We've absolutely dominated the game. That header was the only shot they've had on goal that half. And it's really a case now of just don't let your performance levels drop, I think. We'll give it some calm. We have faith. And maybe a little bit more from Abel Ruiz. Didn't see too much from him there. And who else hasn't played well? McAlmont. He's motivated already, so let's not risk losing that. And let's get back out there. Now, this does beg the question, do we want to bring Noah Kene on to play that DM role for us? He's a little bit more natural, and McAlmont's not setting the world on fire back there. Let's maybe just keep an eye on how McAlmont does. I don't really know what to expect from Hoffenheim in the next in sort of the Europa League game either, which is a little bit difficult to know how to set up. I think RB Leipzig was a really, really good team. That's a penalty, a silly foul, and it's a stonewall penalty. So I think it is a penalty. For a second, then I thought we were going to get ready for a goal kick or something there. Who's taking it? It's Abel Ruiz. Abel Ruiz sticks it away. Of course he does. Excellent stuff. 8th goal of the season for him, and every one of those 8 goals has been an important goal. This is probably the least important goal I think he scored for us. I was saying, I think RB Leipzig are probably a really good team that we've done really well to beat. I don't think Hoffenheim is going to be quite as good as that, but obviously you can never tell for sure. Let's get Noah Kene and Turpie on the field. Give some of the youngsters here that are coming through some game time. Bogac has been absolutely superb. So he's earned himself a bit of rest there. That's our 3 subs. Hopefully now we don't find ourselves getting an injury. But at 3-0, you'd like to think, even with 10 men, we could probably see this out. Here we go, building from the back. I like it. Max Dean thought he was going to trip over the ball for a second then with Wood. What's he going to do? Out for Brad Darwich. Brad Darwich in for Gary Turpie. What's Turpie? He's got space in front of him to run into. He moves into it. What's he got? He checks back in. Decent crossfield ball. It's headed down by Baker for Wan-Bissaka. Back for Baker. This is wonderful football. Baker Keeps it in. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he sneaked it in the far post. What a strike. Wan-Bissaka, third goal of the season. And now he's really starting to settle into Leeds United. Really starting to look good in a Leeds United shirt now. Takes a while to get the Man United stink off it, doesn't it? But there we go. Dave Baker did well, kept it in. And Wan-Bissaka, that's a good strike, isn't it? Across everybody, just inside the far post. Goalkeeper, I mean, he may not have got there even if there wasn't a screen in front of him. But that was really good stuff. Can we get a foot in here? No, not yet. We'll go again. They go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Let's give them some praise at the end of this highlight. We're 4-0 up. Even if they go to 4-1, we should maybe praise them anyway. Just remind them they're playing well. But this has been back to the very fine Leeds United team we had at the start of the season, hasn't it? We've really looked quite good here. Put a bit of pressure on there. No, he goes straight past him. Wan-Bissaka can't get back, or maybe just does enough in the end to put him off. And make sure that we do keep the clean sheet. So yeah, this is looking good now. This will put us 2 points ahead of Liverpool. They will have a game in hand, of course. Ideally, they'll go and lose that game in hand, and we'll find ourselves ahead when we go into Anfield. But yeah, we'll have to just have to wait and see how things play out for that Anfield game. I'm thinking maybe we go in with a DM, and I mean it's an episode or two away yet, but I'm thinking maybe we go in with a DM. And just try and make sure that, especially if we are in front of them, make sure we don't lose the game. Brett Darridge, he's tried to win it, lost out. Fraser keeps coming forward, and Mariba reads that like a book, intercepts it. Ruiz, he's up there now with Leao. Can he pick him out? Leao is there. Can Leao get his second of the game? Oh, yes, he can. What a finish that is by Leao. 13th goal of the season. It's 5-0 now. We're absolutely running riot here at Ellen Road, and that is a wonderful finish from what's his name, Rafael Leao. Ruiz did really well to pick him out as well, moved on to the ball and have some of that. Looks like, what's that, cutting across it with his, what foot is that, opposite to what we're looking at, right foot maybe. I can't tell left and right when I'm looking at it the opposite way. 5-0, Ruiz has picked up a knock. We can't have any more subs. Alright, now there's a way to just take him off, isn't there? I've got to go into the other tactics screen, I think. I don't want to risk an injury, a long-term, more serious injury. That's over the bar. I stumbled across this once before. Take off. There it is there. And we'll just stick Leao out on the left side there. We'll just go without a striker for the end here. Which is absolutely fine. 10 men, we only need 10 men. 34 shots on goal over 90 minutes. Absolutely rampant. Wonderful stuff by Leeds United, but it's going to have to be an assertive, don't get complacent ahead of your next match, boys. So Under picks up a small knock. That's not too bad. He wasn't going to play the next game anyway. Leao sends Leeds United top of the table. Good thing we didn't leave Ruiz on for too much longer. Classy Leao on form. Two really good strikes from him. Got us underway, of course, as well. If we look at the league table, what that win has done and the manner of it, it's put us ahead on goal difference as well. So Liverpool have that game in hand, but they have to win it, and they have to win it by more than a goal to go back top of the table. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back. It's the Europa League Semi-Final first leg up against Hoffenheim next. We're off to Germany. Okay, welcome back. I thought we'd have a quick look at Liverpool's run-in before we begin with the Hoffenheim game here. Now, they have 4 games to go. We have 3. We are 2 points ahead of them. Are we? 2 points? I think we're 2 points ahead, maybe a point ahead. But anyway, they are away at Everton. Now, Everton, you'll see up here, they knocked them out of the FA Cup, so maybe revenge will be on their minds there. Maybe Everton can do us a favour. Then we go to their place. They've also got to go to Tottenham, who are down there in 10th and not having a great year, but still have some good players and are a decent side. And then they host Burnley. So we can maybe hope for a slip-up away to Tottenham, maybe hope for a slip-up away to Everton, but it does look as though we are going to have to make sure we beat them. Because I don't think that they're going to drop too many points elsewhere. Yeah, so we're 2 points ahead of them, but they have that game in hand. So they need to drop a point somewhere to make sure that we are going to stay top of the table. But we go to Hoffenheim now. Let's focus in on Europe. We are favourites for this one. And we just need to try and do a better job than we did in the first leg against RB Leipzig. They're a Fernando Santos coach team. I think his fame is Portugal leading them to that Euros, wasn't it? It was the last time out, 4 years ago almost. So a decent manager, but we know he's very defensively minded, sits back to protect the lead and all that kind of fun stuff. They're a cautious, standard playing style. We have a look what we're expecting here. We're expecting them to come out a little bit more with sort of the wingers pushed up, so sort of a defensive 4-3-3. But that's what we're expecting. We'll wait and see. You can see they absolutely hammered Bayern Munich last time out, so that's not great. That means they are obviously a good team. They look a little bit narrow there defensively, perhaps. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. Mostly inside this the final third, but not afraid to go long, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. But these are the heroes. This is a team we're sending out to hopefully put us a foot into the final of the Europa League. It's Onana in goal. It's Zagreb, Prongrenic, Wood and Coyle as the back four. Phillips and Mariba go in midfield. It's Bowen back from injury with Renier and Valverde down the wings. Haaland goes up top. Let's go. So there we go. They are lining. This is how the scouts were expecting them to play. So that's good to see. And let's see what we can do here. Jardem says expect to prove a point today. Do we just want to pick up where we left off last time out? We probably want to... what do we want to say here? I don't know what to say. Expect nothing but a win. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. Let's go with that. Some calm, we have faith. We've already brushed aside one German team this run. Can we brush aside another? And here we go. Here we go. It's away from home, of course, first leg this time. So if we want to have another goal fest, I'll take another 4-3 as long as we win. Even if we just had the 3. To be honest, I'll take the 3 away goals and run. But yeah, Hoffenheim are not going to be easy. I did check, they're third in the Bundesliga. You may have seen it at the top of the screen up there. They're third in the Bundesliga. They are 2 points ahead of RB Leipzig. So in sort of a league format, they are actually a little bit better than RB Leipzig. That's just past the post. So yeah, this is going to be tough. As tough, if not tougher, than RB Leipzig were. Here we go with a highlight, hopefully for us. Mariba on the ball. Goes back to Nathan Woods. Wood brings it forwards for Phillips. There it is for Renier. What can he do? Renier finds a little bit of space. Valverde with a touch. Valverde sets himself and sticks it in. It's his 11th goal of the season. An away goal for Leeds United. And it's 1-0. Go on, boys. 11th. Renier with the assist. Excellent, excellent stuff. Left a little bit too much space through the middle there for us, didn't they? Renier, look at that. He's gone past one. He's sucked in another. And a little bit of hesitation there by their fullback, it looks like. And Vivake had good composure. We haven't seen that of him too much recently. He's been a little bit erratic. But he took a touch there. He settled himself. Calvin Phillips has himself a booking. Not ideal. I thought we were going to win that ball then. It was good pressure. Luckily, we didn't take his legs and give away a free kick as well. We're making them go back right now, but of course the nature of a highlight is that something tends to happen. Can we nick it? There we go. Renier tracking back. Excellent stuff. Feeds it to Mariba. Mariba brings it forward. Will he find Valverde? Valverde, stay wide, mate. Valverde makes a run. He goes back to Zagreb. Probably intelligent. Keep possession. Zagreb brings it infield. Rennie is there. There's so much space through the middle, isn't there? What's his name? Mariba for Bowen. Back for Mariba. Calvin Phillips for Mariba. Mariba's in the middle of everything here, isn't he? Having a wonderful game so far. Jared Bowen with the ball. Cuts outside. Jared Bowen onto his... Oh! The goalkeeper's made a howler. And Jared Bowen makes it 2. Excellent stuff. He's returned from injury as well. The goalkeeper will want to have that one back, but we don't care. Let's tell him to concentrate. 2 quick-fire goals. And we're only 15 minutes in, and we've got 2 away goals. Bowen cuts outside his man. Left him... Oh, what's the goalkeeper doing? Absolutely shocking. But that's okay. 9 goals this season now for Jared Bowen as well. And I tell you what, we haven't always seen the best of Bowen and Valverde this season, but if they're going to be on form for us today, if they're going to finish the season strongly, then look out football, because Leeds United will be back. Mariba feeds it there for Valverde. What's he going to do? Strides past one, goes himself. Valverde! Oh, just didn't quite have the finish. That's more the Valverde we've come to know and love at times this second half of the season. But this is very much a case of so far so good, isn't it? Let's keep demanding more. We don't want to rest on our laurels here just yet. Nathan Wood brings it out of defence. Finds Coyle. Infield there for Mariba. I'm tempted to tell him to exploit the middle, but it's working as it is right now, so I don't want to change things too much. Bowen. Bowen cuts inside again. Jared Bowen unleashes one, and the goalkeeper, a little bit safer hands this time. And that will get the job done for them, unfortunately for us. What a first half performance this has been. Valverde with the ball now. Back for Zagreb. Back for Phillips. Phillips chunks one in. It's just over the bar from Alfie. Erling Haaland there. See if we can give him some praise coming into half-time here. I think we've earned it. A really, really solid first half performance that has been. 2-0 at the break. Hopefully Zagreb's picked up a booking as well. Don't like having 2 defensively minded players on bookings, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll be sensible. We'll give it an assertive, don't let your performance levels drop here, boys. You want to see a little bit more from Prongrenic. We'll tell Zagreb not to get himself sent off. We'll tell Calvin Phillips not to get himself sent off. And otherwise, I think we are good to go. We'll get back out there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as they say. And as things stand, it ain't broke. Looking at subs we could make. Obviously, the bookings are potentially a problem. I'm wondering Phillips. We take Phillips off for Noah Kene. That could be something worth doing. Phillips is having a decent game, though. And we've seen him on bookings before. And touch wood, we should be able to trust him, I think, not to get himself sent off here. They've shut things down second half so far, haven't they? Which is, I mean, to be honest, it's fine with us. We'll take 2-0 back to Ellen Road, not a problem. Here they go now. First highlight, really, of the second half. Saar cuts in pass 1, pass 2, and it's easy for Onana. Now, was that the highlight? Yes, it was. We're getting desperate for highlights if that's the highlight, aren't we? Do we want to make a change? Do we want to make a change? I don't think we do. Let's give him some praise. Mariba's looking a little bit tired out there, but we're so close to the end now. Let's just let him see it out. What a performance this has been. Not the best second half. Sorry about that, guys. But well, hang on. Let's get this ball away first before we start patting ourselves on the back. Renier, the deflected shot falls to him. Haaland has it at his feet. He's got Bowen up there with him. He finds Jared Bowen. Can Bowen put the icing on the cake? He's got men getting forward if he can pick out the run of somebody. It's Vervaeke! Oh, almost a stunning counter-attack to finish things off. And still we have a highlight. We've got about 40 seconds to go here. Can we win that? We can. Bowen nods it down for Haaland. Haaland goes over looking for Vervaeke, who picks it up now. And that's a good tackle, to be fair. And Hoffenheim have the ball again. Now, what we don't want, 2-1 suddenly doesn't look quite as good as it could do. Vervaeke, stay with him, mate. He lunges in there. That's and Zagreb. What a tackle that is. What a good season Zagreb's having at left back for us. An absolute rock he's been this season. That's it. Time's up, referee. Blow your whistle, please, mate. Blow your whistle, referee. Blow your whistle, referee. Pongranich gets it clear, and that should be that. There it is. A stunning first leg performance. 2-0 we take back to Ellen Road with us. And I said I wanted a foot in the final, and we just might have got it. So there we go, a stunning performance. The other game 1-1, so you'd have to say Bayer Leverkusen would have a small advantage so far going in there. Would it be, or could it be, 3 German teams in a row to get into the to win the Europa League this year? But there we go. Quality of possession provides the victory for Leeds United. It was a really, really strong performance, that one. And then again, just a quick update of the league table with the game not in hand. Having played a game more, we're 2 points ahead of Liverpool, but we've still got to go to Anfield yet. That's it for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. That was a goal fest, wasn't it? 7-0 over the 2 games. Make sure you hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back next time for Norwich at home as we continue to close in, hopefully, on this league title, this first Premier League title. And then we will host Hoffenheim, our final 2 home games of the year next episode. And can we get into another Europa League final? Let's hope so, guys. Don't forget to leave your nominations for your Viewers Player of the Year. I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.